Facebook dragged Wall Street to its worst day in 6 weeks. The Dow lost 335 points and has now given up all its gains for the year and then some. Facebook stock was down 7%, losing $36 billion in shareholder value. All of this follows reports over the weekend that Facebook may have mishandled data from more than 50 million users. That allowed Cambridge Analytica, a consulting firm once employed by the campaigns of Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, to access data to try to sway users' votes. More on this now from Nicholas Thompson, editor-in-chief of Wired magazine and a CBS News contributor.
The revelations that have panicked Facebook executives and spooked its investors started here at London-based Cambridge Analytica's offices. The brainchild of now 28-year-old co-founder turned self-claimed whistleblower Christopher Wiley. He claims the research firm used voters' social media data to influence them.
All of these pieces of information put together, right, create a portrait, a digital portrait of who you are.
Cambridge Analytica worked for Senator Ted Cruz and then for Donald Trump. The idea was to put 2016 political advertising on steroids by very specifically targeting certain people. Here's how it happened. In 2014, a company called Global Science Research used Facebook to distribute a personality quiz to analyze whether users were extroverted or neurotic. The company said it was doing it just for research purposes, but it actually harvested the psychological data from all the users and, with permission, got access to some of the data on their Facebook friends. It then sold the data to Cambridge Analytica, which used it to create targeted political advertising. In total, some 50 million Americans may have been impacted.
It scaled really quickly. We spent over $1 million on it. So it wasn't cheap, but in terms of the amount of data that was collected and the quality of that data, it was a rare example of where something was, fast, relatively cheap, but high quality.
Facebook said the use of the data was unauthorized, and since 2015, it has banned third-party developers from collecting data on users' friends. But Facebook's critics say the company should have done more. David Carroll, who's filed a lawsuit to figure out exactly what information was used, believes the social media giant should bear some responsibility.
If they did let data get collected in an illicit manner and didn't adequately protect it when they learned about how it was used, then yes, they are responsible. That's the deal they make with us, that they protect our data in order for us to use the service.
Wiley calls the data a political goldmine.
If you're trying to influence an American election, that's a one-stop shop.
So, Nick, for the average Facebook user, how is this information being used?
So the more information that a political campaign has about you, the more they can target ads. They know your personality or they know your interests. Like if they know your religion and how strongly you believe it, they can target you ads against those beliefs.
Should we be worried based on what we're hearing?
You don't need to be worried that your information is going to be hacked, that your bank information will be stolen. But this whistleblower has said that this information was used to create ads that turned us against each other and that were deliberately divisive.
Nick Thompson, thank you very much.
Thank you.